Hey, hey, let's go ahead and get started with a love reading. And I have my little Missy Freya. For those of you who have been following me for a while, this is my girl. This is Mama's Freya. Mm. And she's used to do readings with me at the beginning of my channel. So, let me put you down. Alrighty, guys. And let's go ahead and get started with a love reading. Spirit, please show me what do we got here? The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. So there is a new path, okay? The past is now behind you. Stop looking back. We are in Pisces season right now, and we need to learn to leave the past in the past with this better understanding that there is something new waiting for us. So whether that's an old story we tell ourselves or pining for somebody from the past to show back up, or maybe you got back together with somebody and now you need to like release whatever happened between you guys in the past and move forward in this present moment with one another. So everybody's going to be a different thing here, okay? Starting out, life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow, you will be surprised where it leads. So it's saying like now that you are releasing the past, or for some of you, you're in the process of releasing that right now. For some of you, you haven't quite done it yet, and you need to get on board so that you can get onto this next timeline if that is something that you are looking towards. Okay, so it is talking about like shifting cycles. We are closing out a cycle. You know, Pisces season is the last sign of the zodiac. So now we are closing out from Aries to Pisces. The only thing that I would be afraid of is not letting go of something when the universe is trying to say, okay, it's had its time, it's had its place, like it's time now for us to literally move forward and go with the flow, like go where you're guided. And don't create unnecessary stress on yourself because you're still holding out for this past person or this past situation to change itself around. Or for some of you, maybe you're needing to, get your past shit figured out so that you can get back together with somebody that maybe you left behind that you need to know now go back and actually retrieve. Okay, because it can actually happen that way too. What do we have for the future? What do we got here? We've got beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. Now, I was talking to somebody about this earlier today, and I was telling her that, um, the relationships that we have. Okay, the relationships that we are in alignment with are here to trigger a certain aspect of ourselves. So if we're afraid of being cheated on, a lot of you are going to get cheated on in the next relationship, right? Or you have been. If you're afraid of abandonment, then you're going to end up mirroring back somebody who's going to abandon you, whether that's, metaphorically speaking, they abandon your emotions, they don't give you what you need, they, abandon you, they hold back emotion, when they're upset with you, all of those things. But also, what are the things that you admire in this individual? Okay, what is it that you admire or would admire in another person that might be coming your way? Bottom of the deck, it says, look inside yourself. It says, examine what is causing you to feel this way. So, all right, look inside. Is it a negative thing? Is it a positive thing? We're all going to have different areas of our lives. So what is it within you that makes you feel like you can't have any better than what you've already had? Okay. What is it within you that says you can't flip this script? So honestly, all that is a self-limiting belief, right? It's this, oh, well, my whole family's always had, failed relationships, and I come from a long line of divorced, people in my family. So I never want to get married because I don't want to be one of those that had a failed marriage. Well, maybe you're actually the one that's supposed to succeed. You know what I mean? Like you're here to show them all how it's done and maybe clear out that ancestral karma. So you kind of got to, get out of this limiting belief. Or if somebody says, oh, well, they have to be within a certain area code, that's the only way that I can, find myself opening up to love, is if they're within a, 20, 30 mile radius, or, you're trying to put a cap on it. And spirit's like, don't cut your nose off to spite your face, like go with the flow, again, look inside yourself. oh, I don't want a relationship because so and so hurt me, or, you know, listen, we can continue to tell ourselves that, or we can take a chance on love, because at the end of the day, that's what we're here for, is love and forgiveness, forgiving ourselves and going through all of these lessons. It's here for soul evolution. That's why we're doing what we're doing. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some cards here. Spirit, please show me their love life for the collective. Woo, what do we got? I told you, flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. All right. So this is about like somebody here might want to reach out to you. Okay. Because we're talking about the past is now behind you. And I feel like somebody wants to come in and be like very lighthearted. And the reason why I say that is because we've got reconciliation. It says someone from your past is returning. All right. So, you know, someone here could be wanting to come back in, showing you, but they want to see, you know, maybe test the waters with you and see if you're willing to give this relationship a chance. Okay. They want to know that, like, are you willing to give this relationship a chance? For some of you, you know, I really do feel like this is a past person. We've got heart to heart conversation. You know, maybe in the past they were very lighthearted with you. You know, they didn't want to take things seriously. Okay. I don't feel like there's any communication between the two of you right now. I feel like it's a thought, like this person is thinking about communicating with you. The center of the reading is very soon clearly decide what you want so that it can come to you. And right over the top of that is this reconciliation. Do you want a reconciliation with this individual? You know, maybe it's time to shift the cycle, you know. Spirit, I feel like for some of you, you know, this person really does want to give this relationship a chance and hopes, you know, and it says trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. I feel like, can I trust this person? Can I trust what they say? Or if you're supposed to be with this person, you'll just know, and you'll just go about your business and go about your life as if nothing is missing, not even this person. You get back to living your life so that you kind of unblock yourself from them making the decision. Because I feel like for a lot of them, they are looking within themselves right now. They are looking at the maybe lack of communication. And I feel like this person knows, I feel like they miss the way that you communicated with one another, but they know it was because it was a lack of making a decision. And now they want to come back and they want to communicate what they've learned about this relationship. And they're hoping that, you know, you can trust them again. Spirit, what do we got for the collective? Their love. Okay. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Ooh, but I'm seeing deception. Okay. Didn't come out. But I think that someone here is seeing you like, you know, you're wondering, like, can I trust this person again? Should I give this relationship a chance again? Should I open my heart to them again? And now this isn't going to be for everyone. Like if this person like really fucking left you, like drug you through the mud, ruined your reputation, fucking when they talk to you, they're mean as all hell to you. They slander you. They put you down. They verbally abuse you. They mentally abuse you. They, you know, physically abuse you for some of you. Then this is not your reading. This is a reading where this is a high-end reading or a high-end couple, excuse me, two people who just had a tough time when it came for somebody to clearly communicate what they wanted. And because they didn't open up and because they didn't say anything and they tried to keep this relationship just, you know, lighthearted and, you know, we'll get together when I'm ready and wasn't really willing to give the relationship a chance and put any energy or effort into it, that's who I'm talking about. That's who I'm tapped into right now. Not some toxic masculine who's, you know, cheating on you, who's, you know, I mean, if they moved on, maybe they went and tried to, you know, meet other people, but it just never panned out because they were nothing like you. But it wasn't like some, they were out to hurt you and were doing it on purpose. Like, there's a spiteful way of doing things, and then there's a way of doing things where it's like sometimes people do need to go out and test the waters and see, like, oh shit, this person really does mean the fucking world to me, and that's what I'm getting out of this. And then they're looking inside themselves going, why did I mess this all up? Why didn't I say what I needed to say? Why didn't I open up? Like, I had a chance and I blew it because I tried to keep things so lighthearted. But that's what Spirit is saying. Okay, well, the past is the past. It's what you do from this point forward that is going to make, uh, you know, it's going to help you with that fork in the road, right? So what do you want to do? Do you want to continue to just, you want to free yourself from that mindset? You want to free yourself from the old story you used to tell yourself. Well, I can't get into a serious relationship because of dot, 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 because other people told me to, or other people are influencing my relationships, or, I don't have enough money in the bank, or, if you just haven't healed enough and you still have like an X on the, on the fence, thinking that the two of you are getting back together, then yeah, stay the fuck away. That's a respectable thing to do until you decide on what you want. So that goes for the cross watcher here. And that also goes for the other side. And sometimes we have to step out of the situation in order to let people make that clear decision, regardless of whether or not it's going to benefit us or not. Because either way, it still benefits us, whether they choose someone else and they decide they're going to go gung-ho down here, or they choose themselves and say, I want to be single, or they decide, you know what, I really want to put everything into this relationship. That's what you're waiting on. It's not that you're waiting on them. I hope you're not fucking waiting. Never put your life on hold for somebody else to make a decision, because you may pass up really amazing opportunities while you're pining over this over here because your fucking blinders are on. You got a one-track mind. That's why it's saying, like, you've got to trust the universe, because the right person is going to come in and want to, reconcile this relationship. And it could even be a past life person. Maybe for some of you, you've never met this person in this lifetime. And maybe this is where you end up reconciling. You need to clearly decide, okay, well, do I want this past person, and am I going to put my life on hold for this? Or am I going to tell the universe, like, I'm open to receiving whatever opportunities, that are going to teach me something along the vibration of what it is that I'm putting out now. What else do we got here, Spirit? Ho, ho, ho. Still came out. Still came out. Deception. So where is it that we're deceiving ourselves? Did somebody here from the past deceive you? Was there a third party? I mentioned that earlier. Third party can be work. Third party can be family. Third party can be friends. They could be getting bad advice from other people talking shit. Or are they just pretending that they don't want you when really in all actuality they do? And maybe they're afraid of putting themselves out there because they're afraid of what you might say. Let's get one more card on this, Spirit. What's the outgoing message? What's the outgoing message? Okay, what's the outgoing message? Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So for some of you, maybe that's again what we were talking about earlier. Where is it that we're lying to ourselves? Oh, my mom and dad, they got divorced, and then, so and so got divorced, and then my other uncle got divorced, and then I saw my friends get divorced, and I never want to do that again. And it's like, there's something here that needs to be hidden. Do not let this person hide you from their family and their friends. Do not let this person keep you in the dark so that nobody knows, so that they don't catch a bunch of shit for being with you. Because I feel like this person would be lying. And maybe they don't want to tell anybody they're with you because they're afraid of what somebody might say. Maybe they're keeping it away from their friends. They don't want to tell anybody, or their family, because maybe they talk shit about you and everybody was talking shit, and now they realize they were wrong. They were wrong in allowing these people to do so. This person feels a very magnetic attraction towards you. They are feeling pulled towards you. I feel like for some of you, they have typed something out. I'm getting like they typed out like a text message and I'm seeing them deleting it. It's almost like they have something they want to say and it's like right when they go to say it, like they pull back because they're afraid of what you might say. Hmm. Actually, I want to see what this person has to say to you. If this person, what does this person want to say to the collective? What do they want to say? What is, okay, I'm trying to trust in divine timing. They don't want to reach out until they know that they have everything in order for you. Like they know that there's gonna be a conversation that right now that they're hoping that you don't have to have the conversation. But that's so disrespectful. You have to have that conversation. Like, and their soul is like pulling them to you, but they're literally holding back because they're afraid of having to come clean with everything that has happened to this point, why the two of you broke apart, what they learned in the other relationships for those of you who they did go out with other people. You know, what they learned, why me? You know, why do you fucking want me now? You know what I mean? Like, so, you know, it's going to be up to you whether you want to hear from this person. Okay, what else do we got here? We've got I've got a tarot reading on you. So somebody here could be watching tarot readings. I miss holding you. Look at that. That clarifies the give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. They miss holding you. They miss feeling your warm embrace. They miss having, you know, their arms around you and maybe for some of you snuggling, you know, in bed and just, you know, long nights. And here's the deal. I feel like for some of you, this person never really truly told you how much they loved you. They kept that a secret. Okay. They held back from telling you that they loved you because they wanted to keep things light and they didn't honestly realize that they were going to end up falling in love with you. So what is the very soon? Like, what do they have to clearly decide? What is this? Oh, we got two cards out. I pretend I don't care because I care too much. Yeah, see, they're wearing a mask. They're wearing a mask because so if you think that this person doesn't love you, they're clearly saying that they do. They're holding back from telling you. And for some of you, they wanted to text you, I fucking love you. And so, and then the next card we got out is, I want to come back home to you where I belong. And so they know that they have to decide. They know, they feel you pulling away right now. They feel you like they're wanting to know, have you moved on from them? Can you trust me again? You know, can we start over? What do we got with the trust card? So many songs remind me of you. They're trying to trust in their intuition. It's funny. It's almost like every time there's a song that comes on the radio, it's almost like Spirit is putting these songs on purpose, and it's just to strike that chord in him. You know, strike that chord, maybe something he hasn't felt in a long time, and he's trying to, you know, he pretends he doesn't care because he cares too much. But at the end of the day, that's why the universe kind of stabs him with a song that reminds him of you. And he's probably telling himself, oh, they'll never trust me again. She'll never trust me again. Soulmate. What do we got here? I can picture a life with you. Okay. They know who their soulmate is. They're daydreaming about you. Look at this, you guys. Look, I want to talk to you. And then the next one says, all I want to do is talk to you. Two cards, but see, the heart to heart conversations is in the reverse. And it's like, they want to tell you the hopes and the dreams and the aspirations that they have with you, but they're afraid to say anything. And really what they want to do is tell you how much they truly love you. What's this deception? What is the deception, Spirit? Why the deception is here? Okay, I see myself having kids with you and I need you back in my life. They want to start over with you. That's what not all of you are going to have kids. You know what I mean? But maybe for some of you, they want to have animals together, or they want to have, or start a business together, because that can be like a child, right? They're birthing something new or just birthing a new life. And what they're saying, like, this is what they're hiding. They're hiding. Remember, it says here, I pretend I don't care because I care too much. I know I have to make a decision, but I'm not really saying anything. But what I'm hiding is the fact that I want to be with you. And maybe they're even hiding that for some of you. If they are with someone else, they know that they need to let go of that other person, but they also know that you might not trust them again because of them being with someone else. Some of you, it's a deal breaker. It's like, no, I'm good. But if there's any, like, and they might even, like I said, be lying to other people and saying that they're okay, or that, when somebody brings up your name, they just act very stoic. They don't, act bothered at all. But I feel like for a lot of you, that is so not the truth. Healing family issues. Like I said, I feel like this is about, healing the ancestral karma. Okay, this is about healing that ancestral karma that, if you come from a long line of failed relationships, then it's maybe your turn to come in and heal this karma for your family so that you can have successful relationships. But someone here was repeating a pattern of what went on in their, their past history, right? So what's the healing family issues? What if you don't accept me for who I really am? Okay. Well, maybe that was an issue that they had in their family. Maybe, their mom or their dad didn't accept them for who they were, when they showed that other side. But I feel like that needs to heal within themselves and, face that bridge when you get there. That's why it's so important that you have these conversations. Because, yeah, what if you don't accept me? But what if you do? What if she does? What if he does? What's the chemistry? Show me chemistry, Spirit. Whoa. Okay. Too many cards. Too many cards. I'm going to take these ones since they landed face up. I've cried over you. Okay. I'm not ready for commitment. So there was a lot of chemistry, and they're still healing wounds from a past relationship. Yeah, there was an unrequited love situation that they went through, but they're working on overcoming that now. You have to heal from your relationships. Like, what's the fucking point of a person putting themselves on a dating website when you're not even in a position to be anything for anyone, when you can't even give that same love to yourself? Like, you're just fucking with a person's heart at that point because you're not ready. So if you know that you have a lot of inner child wounds that need to be healed, then work on that before you put yourself out there in a relationship that's only going to create more trauma for you to have to overcome. It's kind of silly, and it's a no-brainer. The more you try to sweep things under the rug, like, all this you're just like making a pile that you're going to still have to sift through regardless. And then when the right person comes along, it's always that right girl, right guy, wrong time. Timing is everything. And if this person, yeah, they have great potential, but you can't marry potential. You can't build a castle in the sky. That's the potential, right? You have to do the bricks and the mortar, and the bricks and the mortar is about the healing process, delving deep inside yourself. Otherwise, you're just going to create more trauma. It's not worth it. We're not getting any younger. So that at the end of the day, somebody here, and maybe this goes for the both of you, you're going to have to decide. Do you want this? Would you take this person back if they came back in? Or are you just in a place of surrender and you're saying, thanks, but no thanks. And each one of you is going to say something different depending on the severity of what happened in the past. I'm going to leave that here, you guys. I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you are interested in a personal reading, all my information's in the description box down below. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It does help my channel grow. Thank you to everyone who has donated to my channel. I really do appreciate it. You guys, I love you all so much. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, and Rumble under The Footsteps to Peace. You guys, take care, and I'll chat with you again soon.